Hey guys, what's going on, man? It's your boy Jeremy One Sosa, man, and we back again with another video, man. This time I'm showing you guys my synchron deck. Um, Today we beat a lot of drytrons. We beat virtual world, and we also beat the tri-brigade list as well, the top tier tri-brigade list as well with this list. So let's go over it. All right, so we have the side frame driver. It's pretty much the same as last time, but what I decided to do was I decided to play a little bit more of the hand traps, and I tried to come down on a lot of the garnets that we were playing. I spent a lot of time trying to perfect the deck as much as I can. Shout out to Leo from Wolf Grounds. He plays the Eschator Dunwalkers, which is like really good in this deck. But me myself, I decided to bring it, instead of playing 3 of it, I decided to bring it down to 2. And when a new support come out for Master Duel, I may decide to bring it down to 1. But in a lot of the duels, I'm starting to see that 3 may be the right route to go. We'll just have to see. But yeah, like I say, let's finish going over the list. We have the side frame driver. We have the jet synchron. Before I was playing floor synchron, I decided to take her out. We have the cyber synchron. We have 3 of the Doppel warriors. We have 2 of the max C. We have the side frame gamma at 2. We have 3 junk converter. We have 3 junk synchron, 1 fire and eschator, 1 ghost ogre and snow rabbit. We have the 2 ash blossom and joyous spring, the 1 ghost bell and haunted mansion. We have the 2 eschator dunwalkers, 1 nibiru. We have the harpy's feather duster, 1 monster reborn, 1 foolish burial, 1 reinforcements of the army, 1 for 1. 3 of the tuning, and lightning storm at 1 as well to pair with the harpy's feather duster. We have the 2 called by the graves. We have 2 cross-eyed designators, 1 forbidden droplet, and 2 of the infinite impermanence. All right, so for the extra deck, we have 1 celestial double star shaman, 1 Martian metal marcher, 1 Herald of the Arclight, Junk Warrior, TG Hyper Librarian, Excel Synchron, Junk Speeder, Garden Rose Maiden. I love this card, Garden Rose Maiden. Stardust Charge Warrior. We have the side frame Lord Omega, Crystal Wing, Synchro Dragon, Chaos Ruler, Stardust Warrior, Satellite Warrior, and the Cosmic Blazar. All right, so Jet Synchron himself adds a lot of versatility to this deck. He allows you to go into your play without normal summoning, as long as you have the Doppel Warrior in your hand. You can discard a card, special summon Jet Synchron from the graveyard, go into your Doppel Warrior. You can go into the Martian Metal Marcher, and then you can combo off from there, and that's not even your normal summon with the Junk Synchron. So what we try to implement a lot of times is to try to do that play, or we try to go into the Dun Eschator Walker play as much as we can before we commit our normal summon, and try to get our opponent to commit the Ash, because Ash is a big problem. And then we try to play through Nibiru if our opponent has a Nibiru as well. And it's been working out, man. I hate that in the TCG that they actually banned Jet Synchron, man. This card it's crazy, man. It's crazy what it does for the deck, and I just don't understand it. You know what I'm saying? Well, I understand why they did it, but it's just, bro, this deck actually needs this card, man. Like, I can't even express to you how much it needs this card. And I can't wait to play it in 18 hours or so with the new support when it comes out, with the Stardust Synchron and the Stardust Illumination and the rest of the Stardust support. Uh, and the reason that I cut a lot of garnets, or I tried to cut down on a lot of garnets, is so that we could try to make the play a lot of plays as consistent as possible. Uh, so yeah, and then another card that I found is very powerful in this deck is Maxi. Not only that it's powerful because you can discard it to draw cards, but because it's pretty much a starter. It helps your junk synchron start its playoff. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a level 2, so you discard it to the graveyard, and then you draw cards. And you know, if you don't have junk synchron, you can draw into junk synchron, and then go into your normal summon and special summon back the Maxi from the graveyard and go into your junk speeder play. So Maxi in this deck is very powerful. I would suggest that people play it, or players play it, I'm sorry, at 3 to maximize the you being able to start your junk speeder play off. Because the Calico Claw Crow is really good. Is really good. Don't get me wrong, but I just feel like in Master Duel Maxi is just way better. So I decided to take out the Calico Claw Crow. Ghost Ogre is very powerful against certain decks, like what is it? Virtual World is very good, very powerful against the Chuche. And Ghost Bell as well is very powerful. And a card that I also like is I like Gamma. Gamma is very, very powerful as well. It can stop the Lulu from special summoning from the hand if you know what you're doing. What's another good card in this deck? Another good card is Infinite Impermanence. Infinite Impermanence is okay. It pops up sometimes. Yeah, and Monster Born is okay sometimes. Sometimes I hate starting out with the card, because if you don't have a way to get Converter in hand, or if you don't have a tuner in hand with the Converter, sometimes the Monster Reborn just you got to hope that your opponent goes first so that you can special summon a monster from his graveyard, and hopefully you have a tuner in a level 1 and he sent a level 4 sometimes, you know. But it is what it is, you know. It is a good recovery card. So yeah, you guys. All right, so yeah, so now that I've gone over some of the explanation of the deck and my choice on my card ratios, let's go to the replays and check out some games versus some top decks that we played earlier today. We did pretty good today. Very proud of what the deck has accomplished. We made it to gold 2, and we was about to rank up to gold 1. But Konami needs to really fix this. Konami needs to really fix this game, because I'll show you guys my match history. All right, so we have a loss right here, we have a win right here, we have a loss. And for you guys that's wondering why do I have so many losses, is I'll show you and I'll explain why. All right, so right here, our opponent was playing like Sky Strikers. This deck we kind of struggle against because synchrons have a hard time dealing with like back row, and this deck has a very powerful defense in playing its back row and being able to reset the cards and stuff like that. And we're not playing F.A. Dunn Dragster, so we don't have a way to actually negate this unless we can establish infinite impermanence, unless we can get the Harpy Feather Duster, the Lightning Storm, and the Cosmic Blazar onto the field. And so not only that, but to add insult to injury, we had to play these kind of decks. So I mean, you know, it's just this, and then let me see, what is this? Here's another one, you know. So it's like loss after loss, and then let me see. All right, and then here's another like burn deck. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know, you can't. I don't know. I can't explain it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, these are just losses that I can't deal with. You know. All right, so let's go to the next one. This one right here, obviously you can see this is a drytron player. We beat him. Let me see, who is this? This is a player. This is another player that kind of like strikers can play back row. So if we don't draw into like our blowout cards, we kind of lose to this deck right here. So let me see. Let's see what else do we have here. This deck in particular, I'll show you guys this replay. This is a loss that we received because I misplayed on this one right here. So I misplayed, and on top of that, we actually still could have won through the misplay, but the problem was that I actually ran out of time. So I couldn't actually negate on my opponent's turn because our clock was actually at 0. The clock was like completely at 0. So when I turned on the toggle to negate my opponent's effect, as soon as I turned the toggle on to negate, it timed us out. So let me see. And then what is this? This one right here was we kind of bricked on this one. This one was kind of like a brick. So yeah. Okay. And then we get down here to the win. And then we confirm opponent's deck. Here's another drytron player. So it's not as if we can't beat top tier decks or we're losing to the lower tier decks because of we can't beat them. Sometimes it's just like mishaps, you know. All right, so because we're obviously beating top tier decks. Let's see, what is this guy playing? All right, so here's another one we beat. Tri-brigade. This is a tri-brigade. What is this? Zodiac tri-brigade. We beat this guy. Confirm opponent's deck. Here's another drytron player. We beat another drytron player. And obviously, you know what these losses come from. All right, here's a virtual world player we beat. And what is this? This is like a OTK deck. We beat that. I think he misplayed. And this is Unchained. We beat Unchained as well. We beat the brakes off of Unchained. And what is this? All right, so this is another one that we actually learned that if you ash the card of demise, if you start out with ash, you can ash the card of demise if you wait long enough, and hopefully they don't have all the cards that they need in hand. If they end up setting all the cards on the field and they activate the card of demise while you have ash, all you have to do is ash this card, and it just pretty much scoops all the scoops. All right, so let's go off to the replays, guys. All right. So now that I've kind of explained things, we can go off to the replays. Let's go. All right, so replay number 1 is against the tri-brigade. All right, so here we start off with Converter. We start off with Ash. We start off with the Foolish Burial, the reinforcements of the army, and the Call by the Grave. All right, so our opponent's going to set 2 and pass. So obviously, I guess he just had a bad hand. All right, so we draw into a Junk Synchron, and we bait the Ash right here. All right, so at this point, obviously, we know that if he has a hand like this, obviously he has like a handful of hand traps. So this hand is really not necessarily a brick, but it's a way to stop his opponent from to pin his opponent down until he get the cards that he actually needs. So I wouldn't call his hand a brick, actually. All right, so we bait the Ash, and then we activate the reinforcements of the army. All right, and this is why I say it's not a brick hand, because boom. All right, so he's got the Call by the Grave, and this Call by the Grave actually stops us. All right, so we set Call by the Graves ourselves. All right, so he's going to go into the tri-brigade kit. All right, summon out the Solomon Gray El Mirage, but we're gonna negate the kit. All right, so we're trading card for card. Negate. All right, he's gonna end his turn. All right, he's gonna pass it back to us. We're gonna draw into the Cyber Synchron. We're gonna summon the Synchron. He's going to max C, but we don't really care about that because that wasn't really our plan anyways. We just want the attack over the El Mirage. All right, so I activate this effect just to, mess with my opponent. All right, so we're gonna pass turn. He's gonna draw a card. All right, he's gonna pass his turn. All right, he's gonna max C again. We're gonna negate that max C because we're gonna go ahead and go into our play. All right, negate. Summon out the Doppel Warrior. Activate Cyber Synchron effect. Go into a 5. Junk Speeder. Activate Speeder's effect. Activate Doppel's effect. Get 2 tokens onto the field. One, 2. All right. All right. So we got the junk and we have the jet. All right. And so this is pretty much how I consistently beat the top decks. Just all you have to do is just play hand trap for hand trap, and just be smart. Just kind of be smart about your plays. All right, so what do we have here? I believe this is the virtual world player. Okay. All right, so he's gonna activate the virtual world city. Gonna activate the Chuche. Lily's effect is going to activate Sin to special summon. Send the Yang Yan. Okay, the gate's gonna activate to add the Lulu. All right, Lulu is going to send the Yang Yan. Lulu's gonna activate target. We're gonna negate with the Psy Frame. All right, he's going to activate the Max C, and that's fine. You can have the draw because that's all we're summoning anyways. It's just one monster, so it's All right, so he's gonna draw into a card in his turn pass. All right. All right, so we draw into the Ash Blossom. We're gonna activate the Eschator Dunwalker, send the Ash Blossom, special summon out the Eschator Dunwalker. We're gonna try to excavate for a Doppel Warrior here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so we get the Doppel Warrior, but we see the Nibiru, so we go ahead and grab the Nibiru for the next turn. All right, so we summon the junk and target the Doppel, and then he just scoops from that point on because he knows that the Blazar is just on its way, All right, so for the last game, he knew that the Blazar was on the way, and he knew that the Nibiru was in our hand as well, so was pretty much backed up pretty good. All right, so he's gonna summon out the Diviner. Herald's effect's gonna activate. He's gonna grab the Ben 10. All right, he's gonna summon the Zeta. Gonna add the Ritual. Gonna activate the Ben 10's effect. Gonna add another Ben 10. All right. Me on his drytron. We're gonna negate that though with Ghost Bell. All right, he's gonna activate, targeting the Zeta. Gonna add it back. Link Karibo. Linky. All right, he's gonna pass turn. That was, yeah. All right, so Foolish Burial. We're gonna send the Doppel, summon out the junk. All right, he's gonna activate the Max C, but we got negate. We have the negate, man. So I wouldn't necessarily say that their hands are like bricks. I would say that, they just have, hand traps that would put them into the game, I guess you could say. All right, so we're gonna summon out Junk Speeder. Gonna activate the Doppel's effect. All right, we're gonna get 2 tokens. Summon out the Junk Synchron and summon out the Cyber Synchron. Make this a level 2. Go into Double Star Shaman. Double Star Shaman's effect is gonna activate. Bring back the Doppel. All right, we're gonna go into Garden Rose Maiden. Activate the Doppel's effect. Get 2 more tokens. All right, we're gonna link those off to a Martian Metal Marcher. I'm sorry. Gonna summon back the Double Star Shaman. All right. And we're gonna go into a TG Hyper Librarian, and then we we synchro summon these guys off into a Cosmic Blazar. Now the reason we go on the Blazar is because that Blazar can get around All right, then we go ahead and start as Charge Warrior so we can draw an extra card. All right, we're gonna set the Call by the Grave. We're gonna send those 2 monsters off to grab the Junk Synchron, and we're gonna set the droplets attack, and we're gonna attack for 3,500. All right, so the reason that we play Blazar against these guys, Drytron, is because Herald of Ultimateness can negate the Cosmic Blazar, but it won't actually destroy it, because when we activate our effect, we banish for cost. So when we go to the banish area, we special summon back onto the field. So we could actually bait the negates as well. So, all right, Cyber Angel Natasha. All right, he's gonna activate Tasha's effect. Gonna gain 500. Link those monsters off into an RP Masquerena. All right, so Natasha's effect is gonna target the Blazar. We're gonna negate. You can't touch this, dude. Can't touch this. All right, so he's gonna activate Natasha's effect. Gonna target the Charge Warrior, and we're not really worried about that. You know, that's fine. We'll take the 3,800. That's fine, because we got life points to spare. All right, so he's gonna link these monsters off into a Boral Sword Savage. I'm sorry. Languages. It's late at night. All right, so we're gonna summon out Junk. All right, he's gonna max C. That's fine. All right, we're going for a Junk Warrior. And activate Converter's effect, bring back the Junk Synchron. All right, he's gonna draw 2 more cards. We're gonna go in this Crystal Wing Synchro Dragon. All right, and before we go into the battle phase, we're going to droplets and attack it to our opponent, and attack into him again, and we leave him at 500. All right, so he's gonna activate the Zeta's effect, bring it back. He's gonna activate the Meteor's Drytron, add back to his hand. All right, Drytron Nova, special summon out the Zeta. I mean the Thuban, and he's gonna go into the Mubeta Fafnir. We're gonna negate that. Negate pop. All right, he's gonna activate the Thuban. We're gonna negate the Thuban, and that's pretty much game. Negate. All right, honorable Sudoku. GG's, man. GG's. All right, you guys. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. You guys, leave a like, leave a thumbs up. Like the video, man. Subscribe if you guys like the content. And yeah, man, I can't wait till about 18 hours from now. I'm saying 18 hours right here. I believe that we'll get the new packs in 18 hours. So, you guys be on the lookout for that, man. I'm pretty sure we're getting Stardust Synchron, Stardust Illuminate, Stardust Trail. And yeah, man, I can't wait to play those cards, man. It'll add a lot of diversity to the deck, along with Jet Synchron, man. I'm just happy that in Master Duel we have Jet Synchron. So yeah, you guys, this is your boy Jeremy One Sosa, man. I hope you guys like the content, man. And yeah, I'm out. I'll see you guys on the next video. Peace.